Rated M for mature.
Welcome to Elite Clips, the show where we feature the best of the best Sniper Elite gameplay from across the SE community. From players taking out a truckload of soldiers with one shot, to invasion mode players trading in a single kill cam, and a ton more. And today, we are going to be looking at some impressive kill shots and asking the question, was it skill or was it luck? If you would like to be a part of the series, use the link below to submit your clips to us. Elite Clips starts now. Dangerous crack. Okay, it's not what it sounds like, trust me. When you see this clip from 50 Call, it's gonna make sense. 50 Call is invading a player's game on the mission Dead Drop, and they've discovered a nasty little secret. The clip starts with our player in a full sprint to a location that you're gonna wanna take note of. I know the opposing player in this match certainly wished they knew about this location beforehand too. 50 Call makes their way down to a basement that connects to the massive tunnel system beneath the city in this map, and then confidently posts up in the prone position as they aim through. Wow, that's an excellent position. Okay, noted. And with superhuman foresight and map knowledge, they find the perfect angle to get the best view. Damn, you can really see far down that tunnel, and wow, yeah, there's the poor Harry. He has no idea. 50 Cal activates a kill cam with an easy shot right beneath the door to secure the dub. Jeez, what other locations have vantage points like this? Kill with flair. Grab your popcorn, because in this next clip from Servi Plays YT, we're gonna see something we have never seen anyone do before on Elite Clips. Servi's been invaded by an enemy player, so naturally he is pointing his flare gun into the sky to call for help? Oh, aim indicator goes red, huh? Okay, Servi's cooking here. Let's see what they got, and boom! The flare pops off, the smoke ignites, and bombs away! Yeah, no the Jaeger is dead. More like he's been evaporated into a fine red mist. Servi, that was awesome. 9 lives. This clip, from anything that comes to mind, shows just how chaotic invasion mode can get, and this player spends about every second scrambling for their life. The clip starts with the German soldiers on alert running around looking for them, when the invading Jaeger pops out of cover above and pops his shot off, incapacitating our hero. But as our player falls to the ground, they whip out their pistol to return fire and incapacitate the enemy player. Whew, close call. They both finish bandaging themselves up and start firing at each other again. Our player jumps for cover and whips out the trench gun as German AI soldiers close in. They put one down John Wick style, and then a grenade comes flying in, forcing them to reposition, as the enemy player glares down from above with their weapon. As our player spins to take care of, oh, whoops, there goes Ludwig, then our player spins back around, and the Jaeger is climbing down. Ooh, big mistake. Trench gun fires. Our player cocks it and fires again just as their target was getting away, and finishes him off for one hell of an invasion win. What do you think? Was that skill or luck? Maybe a bit of both. No-look hook shot. Next up is Nuked TTV with some confidence that only an NBA star could exhibit. The clip shows Nuked hiding in the terrain and closing in on the enemy Jaeger. He executes a nearby AI soldier so that his position will not be revealed. And then what? Where did this Piat come from? Okay, no time to figure that out, because right there on top of the castle wall, he spots his enemy's shadow. So he aims the boomstick at the stairs and decides to roll the dice. Well, nothing there, but then a bullet zings past his head, striking the wooden tower next to him. So he just hook shots a grenade over in the general area with a Kobe Bryant-like confidence and dips away between the terrain again, when he's greeted with a "you have killed the invading sniper Jaeger." Huh, can we see that one more time? Yeah, I think if you listen closely, you can hear him shout, "Kobe," as he tosses it. Yeah, you deserve that victory dance. I'd be dancing too if I pulled off a toss like that. Mid-court shot. Speaking of insane grenade shots, 20's KTF has some serious skill with tossing nades all the way from downtown. The clip starts with our player closing in on our enemy, Harry Hawker, and climbing some vines to see, yup, there he is, just waiting at the top. So 20's decides to back down the vines and says, "Hold my canteen," as they equip a grenade, aim toward the sky, and let it fly like it's a mid-court shot right at the buzzer of an NBA game. He shoots and he scores! The kill cam activates to show the grenade exploding right next to Harry's head, and the crowd goes wild! Okay, I don't know if that was skill or if that was luck. What do you think? Bullets versus wood. Okay, our next clip from Imrifu949 Jaeger is a quick and brutal reminder that when being hunted in invasion mode, those wooden towers scattered around the maps are nothing but death traps. First off, Imrifu starts the clip off with this. Yeah, a look into the sly but dangerous eyes of a man whose name is most certainly Agent Fedora. Agent Fedora has located his target and is going to teach us all a lesson that, well, I thought was something we all already knew, but apparently not. His opponent definitely knows where he is and foolishly believes that just crouching behind the wooden wall is going to protect him. But, you know, physics be physics. Wood is wood and bullets are metal. And boom! Agent Fedora sends Harry leaping in the air from the surprise and the pain before falling over dead. Whoa, geez! Agent Fedora, you can't just run up on me like that. Huh? You have one more lesson for us? Okay, let's see it. Okay, Scope Glint is dead ahead, using your binos to scout. Pro move, good, yeah, okay. He has no idea where you are. Oh, I'm sure that was just a rare miss for you, Agent Fedora. But wow! So, do you have better accuracy when your target is actually behind a wooden wall? Right through the eyes, damn. Okay, now you're just showing off. Fine, I'll say it. The fedora looks cool on you. Now get out of here! The Hitler Sandwich. Yeah, you heard that right. Servy Plays YT is bringing us this next clip that shows us all how to make a big ol' Hitler sandwich. For this recipe, you're gonna need some armor-piercing rounds, a sprinkle of gunpowder, a long-range scope, of course don't forget your M1 Garand, and some patience. You'll need to slowly line up your two pieces of Nazi bread just perfectly, and gently squeeze the trigger. And voila! There you have it, a delicious Hitler sandwich. What an excellent dish for any Sniper Elite to have in their combat kit. Thanks for sharing this recipe with us, Servy. Mwah! Just keep firing. Speaking of the Fuhrer, DSB The Real Marksman brought us a clip that shows if you're ever in doubt, just keep pulling the trigger and something is eventually bound to happen. It's the Resistance DLC, Lights, Camera, Achtung, and DSB is doing his best to cause real chaos. He pops off a shot at what looks like Hitler's private car, and the explosion causes unidentified soldiers to come running over to see what's going on. Usually people run away from explosions and loud gunshots, but I guess Nazis have a different perspective on things. So DSB then capitalizes on the chaos and just starts popping off shots, and eventually he gets insanely lucky because boom, a kill cam activates that delivers some real surprises. We watch as the bullet pummels the guts of one Nazi officer and then keeps going, finding, oh, well, looky who. Yeah, I guess that's one way to do the final mission. Point-blank binos. Using your binos to scout is smart because binos don't have a glint like your rifle scope does. However, there is one exception to this rule, and in our next clip from Just Another Person, you'll see what we mean. Our player has been invaded and is tracking the Jaeger as they make their way up the staircase to Harry here. Harry prepares for a corner takedown, and just as the Jaeger gets in range, they pull out their binos to scout? Yeah, so Harry just raises his gun and easily puts a bullet right between those binos. So, you know, don't do that. Pros always range prep, but what you should do is something we want to show you in this next clip from BB Hunter 942, because it's a quick example of something we call range prep. BB Hunter is scouting with their binos. Smart, and doesn't want to tag the enemy sniper and freak him out, but they also simply cannot see the enemy target just yet. So they pull up the map and ping the approximate location of where they believe the enemy player to be. And that ping tells them the range of the shot is going to be about 363 meters. So BB backs off for a second and aims their rifle down at the ground so there's no scope glint giving them away to range prep their scope to the 300 mark to get a quick, accurate shot off. They pull up the binos one more time, and as soon as they see movement, they sling the rifle over their shoulder to activate a lightning-fast kill cam that punches a bullet straight through Hawker's binos and secures the win. Nice pro tip. I'd say this clip is all skill and very little luck. nothing to see here. Now, this next clip is something we expected more people to be trying in invasion mode, but we don't see it successfully executed very often. So, Black Force Nord here is gonna show us how to pull off a soldier fake out. Take a look. Yeah, Nord's just on a casual stroll, pretending to be just another AI German soldier. This takes some courage too, because Harry could activate their focus ability and probably notice that Nord is not quite like the other soldiers, but he doesn't, and Nord is really committed to the bit. So Harry goes in to execute an actual AI soldier, and once he's in the animation lock of the execution, Nord strikes, charging with the bayonet and eliminating this poor unsuspecting player, giving us a solid example of a fake out. Have you ever tried faking out another player in invasion mode? Let us know down in the comments. And while you're down there, please consider supporting this channel by hitting that subscribe button, smashing that like button, and sniping that notification icon. We have a ton of guides, tips, tricks, and insane gameplay from Sniper Elite Resistance that you don't want to miss. Thanks for your support. Now, back to Elite Clips. Keep getting up. Now, you want to see a clip that took some serious luck to pull off? Take a look at this from Sil. Sil has been invaded by a Jaeger, but knows their approximate location and is trying to get a bead on their enemy. When suddenly, boom! Incapacitated and brought down by the other player. Sil immediately starts bandaging up and just barely makes it back up when boom! They take another shot getting downed, but then bandage up again just in time to whip out a crazy shot. Yeah, that invader is definitely pissed. This clip would definitely make Rocky Balboa proud, since he's the one who always said, "It's not about how hard you can hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward." Or maybe it's about how lucky you can get with bandages and medkits. Who knows? Trap reversal. What would an episode of Elite Clips be without at least one clip from Weed ET Man? Yeah, we don't know either. In this clip, ET has invaded a player and is stalking them in the hotel of Mission 3 in Resistance. And whoa, he almost collides straight into a mine. Whew, that was close. He spins and catches scope glint from a few floors up and then quickly reassesses the situation. He charges back down to get into cover, and then yep, the classic ET grenade toss is about to happen. He lines up the throw, doesn't see a red indicator, but rolls the dice anyway, and then whistles. Haha, E.T., you beautiful troll. He releases and the kill cam activates. Incredible. No notes, Weed E.T. Man. Just please never change. Line up. When it comes to today's theme of skill or luck, we think we have a clip here from Christian Konopatsky that is a solid combo of skill meeting luck in real time. The clip comes from one of Sniper Elite Resistance's survival modes, and Christian is mid-chaos when it starts. He's taken on at least a dozen charging enemies when he pulls off a shot that left us pretty impressed. He lines up a shot on one enemy, and then suddenly everyone decides to play follow the leader, which then leads to this kill cam. The bullet hits dead center on one soldier, also piercing his weapon, and then does the same thing 2 more times, punching through the weapon and then the soldier holding it again and again. Insane luck. Not only did Christian take care of 3 enemies in one shot, but also made sure no one could use those weapons against him again. And this is why we love survival mode. Well done. An even bigger line. Okay, if you thought Christian's clip was impressive, just wait to see what Marcio Games has for us in the next clip. The clip starts mid-kill cam, so we don't know the exact circumstances of what happened here, but we watch as a bullet flies straight through the jaw of one Nazi, then through the chest of another, then the lungs of another, and then the chest of a 4th enemy soldier. Absolutely bonkers, and definitely one of the most efficient uses of one bullet we've ever seen on Elite Clips. Do you have a better clip of one bullet taking down more than 4 soldiers? You better submit that to us using the link below. Prank caller. We haven't had a 2v1 invasion standoff in this episode yet, but Creso the editor is gonna remedy that for us. Creso has invaded a co-op campaign and is scouting out his targets who are completely distracted and have no idea he's so close. As one player goes to the invasion phone, Creso capitalizes on the moment and decides to politely save Harry Hawker from any potential prank callers by putting a bullet directly in his head. Yikes! It looks like Harry was just just about to look over and see the Jaeger right as the trigger gets pulled. Criso moves on to stalk the second player, who now knows the Jaeger is very close and watches as the second player panics inside the cafe before lining up a really incredible shot on the moving target. Damn, I am gonna say this clip leans more toward the skill category than the luck one. What do you think? Barely missed. Next up, Flaming Tortilla submitted a clip showing a real nail-biter of a win. Take a look. We're in the mission Lock, Stock, and Barrels, and Tortilla is sneaking up on their target's location. They seem to be on the second floor of that chateau, and Tortilla is patiently waiting for the right moment. And suddenly, there's some tiny movement and a rocket blast from the balcony. Tortilla spins and with almost no aiming fires, activating a kill cam that proves a sniper round will travel much faster than an RPG, as the bullet travels past the rocket straight into Harry's neck. We know this kill cam might end in a draw? No! He's only incapacitated! Wow! Now that is lucky. Just a couple of inches saved Tortilla and gave them the dub. Make it make sense. Okay, this next one is definitely one of the more pure luck shots we've had in this episode, and the person who submitted it, Mr. Slime E, knows it, because they've titled the clip as a lucky bounce shot. Now, it's our first time in Elite Clips featuring gameplay from the in-game shooting range, but hey, there's a first time for everything. So Slime is taking aim at something here, not really sure what it is, and neither does his scope. But he says, yeah, whatever, let's just see what happens, and pulls the trigger, activating a kill cam that shows the craziest bullet bounce that leaps up and headshots the statue that is over 1,000 meters away. Absolutely insane. I didn't even know that was possible. Thank you for sharing this very, very lucky shot with us, Slime. Not so safe house. Okay, one more quick one from 50 Call, just because I feel like I need to warn everyone watching this that if 50 Call invades your game, you're never safe. Even if you're in an actual safe house. It starts with 50 Call completely prone and quietly crawling down a dimly lit hallway to the sound of, oh no. No. Harry's mid-rendezvous with Antoine, one of the members of the Resistance, and 50 Call interrupts by doing a melee kill I can only describe as what it looks like when you get shanked in prison. Yikes. Hey, 50 Call, please never invade my game. I mean, hey, you and I are cool, right? Right? What it's all about. For the final clip of today's episode, Deviant Breed is going to show us what invasion mode is all about. It's mission 3, and it's on authentic difficulty. And Deviant here is zigzagging through the train cars to get a clear shot on their invader. When they pull up the binos to scout, they see a shadow sprinting in the street. They don't tag the target and instead sling their rifle over their shoulder and pop a shot. It's a miss, and the Jaeger abruptly turns and takes cover. But remember, authentic mode doesn't give you helpful indicators in the scope. So when Deviant lines up this second shot, it's pure skill. And the kill cam activates as the bullet threads through a train car and then through a guard tower and lands directly on the head of his opponent who was in mid-read position. Incredible shot. And after seeing that clip, we hope to see more from Deviant Breed in the future. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It's the best way to keep up with all things Sniper Elite. Remember, send us your Sniper Elite gameplay using the link below. And we'll see you sharpshooters in the next one.